Hello children, good day. Today I am going to explain the new chapter of civics, chapter 3, Panchayati Raj. Children, did you listen about panchayat in the villages? Did you listen about panchayat in the villages? In last time, there were panchayat in the villages in which 5 panch were elected by the people of the village, and they were called panch, and one sarpanch, and the small disputes of the villages were sent to the panchayat, and in panchayat these panch and sarpanch solved the disputes. And those panch and sarpanch did the work for the welfare of the villages. But there was not a proper system of election in the villages, proper system of revenue. There was no proper system for this village panchayat. But in 1992, by the 73rd amendment of our constitution, in 1992, there was the amendment in our constitution, and by this amendment, our federal system was extended. So, what is federal system? What is this? Federal system. We know there is a central government, central government or union government. There is a state government. Central government governs whole the country. State government governs whole the state. Like state government of Uttar Pradesh is different, state government of Rajasthan is different, state government of Maharashtra is different. So this was our governmental system. But it was thinking that the chief minister who is in the capital of the state could not solve the problems of the remote areas where the people live. The Prime Minister, who is in the central government, could not solve the problem or could not know about the problems in the remote areas. So, who can solve the problems of the remote areas? The local people. Local people of the villages can solve the local problems, or they can develop their area better. Taking this in mind, there was an amendment in our constitution in 1992. The amendment 73rd Amendment And by this amendment, it is said that now in the local level, local government, there will be a local government also which solve the problems of their own area, like central government, state government. There is another government, that is local government, which solve the local areas and which may come for development projects for the particular area. And children, by this amendment, it is said that after every 5 years, there were the elections for panchayat and local government will be formed. It was called local government. In this way, there are a 3-tier system of our government: central government, state government, and local government. Local government is also called Panchayati Raj. Local government is also called Panchayati Raj. So children, come to the Panchayati Raj. What is this? What is the system of Panchayati Raj? Children, every city and every village. First of all, I am telling you about cities. Every city is divided between wards. Or we can say the mohallas are converted into wards. So all the people of that ward, all the adult person who has the age of 18 and above, vote for their ward member. All the adult person of the particular city vote for their ward member, and they also vote for the chairman of municipality or municipal corporation. Children, as you know that the local work of the city is done by municipal committee, municipality or municipal corporation. So in this way, the people of the city elect our ward members and the president of municipality or the mayor. In the very big cities where there is a municipal corporation, the head of the municipal corporation is known as mayor. And they do the work for the welfare of the particular ward or particular city. And the ward member know better the problems of his or her ward, and he tells these problems to the president of the municipality, and president of municipality try to solve the problems, do the development work of the particular ward or particular city. They demand the money for the state government and from the state government or central government to do these development works. And state government and central government also provide money to municipalities, and they also provide money to municipal corporations for the development of their area. Municipality and in municipal corporation, they also have some rights of revenue collection by house tax, by water tax, by corporation tax, corporate tax, taxes of the fares, different type of tax are collected by municipality or municipal corporation. So this is the source of income of municipality or municipal corporation, and they are also get help from state government and central government. So children, this is the panchayati system in cities. But here we are telling about the panchayati raj in villages. There are Gram Sabha in villages. Who form the Gram Sabha? All the adult members of the villages. All the adult members of the village are the member of Gram Sabha. After every 5 years, there are the elections for ward member, sarpanch, ward member or panch. After every 5 years, there are the elections of ward members, or you can say panch, sarpanch, member of panchayat samiti or the block, and a member of Jila Parishad. So all the members of the village vote for their own ward member, or we can say the panch. Vote for sarpanch means the president of their Gram Sabha. They also vote member of panchayat samiti or block. What do you mean by block, you know? There are some villages in one block, and there are some blocks in one district. This is a system of division. One district is divided into several blocks, and several blocks are divided into villages. So every member of the village, adult member of the village, vote for his own ward member. He or she also votes for the sarpanch of his Gram Panchayat. He also votes for the member of Panchayat Samiti or the member of the block. He also votes for the member of the Jila Parishad of his own area. In this way, he cast 4 votes for the Panchayati Raj system. Ward members and sarpanch together form Gram Panchayat. What is Gram Panchayat? Ward members and sarpanch of a Gram Sabha, group of ward members and sarpanch of the Gram Sabha is called Gram Panchayat. Gram Panchayat do the work for the development of the village and demand money for the development of the village, make the project for the development of the village, demand money to the Jila Parishad, and Jila Parishad demands money from state government provide money for the development of the village. Gram Panchayat also do the work of justice. It is called Nyaya Panchayat. For minor disputes of the villages, there is no need to go to the courts in the district. Minor disputes of the villages can be solved by Nyaya Panchayat. Now, what is Nyaya Panchayat? Simply the Gram Panchayat. Members of the Gram Panchayat solve the disputes of the people of the Gram, of the village. So they are called Nyaya Panchayat. Minor disputes can be solved by Nyaya Panchayat. Otherwise, if they are not solved, people can go to the district court or high court, district court, then high court, then Supreme Court. So, this is the system to elect ward member and sarpanch. Children, if sarpanch is not supported by minimum half of the ward members, then ward members change the sarpanch, and one of the ward members may be the sarpanch of the Gram Panchayat. But rarely it is happening. Secondly, members of Panchayat Samiti in the block level, all the adults member of the village also vote for the member of the block level, that is called member of Panchayat Samiti, and the winner of the is called the member of Panchayat Samiti or member of block. And these members of block, members of Panchayat Samiti, vote for block pramukh. So, few members of the Panchayat Samiti, 1, 2, 3, 4, those who want to be a block pramukh, they stand in the election, and other members of the Panchayat Samiti vote for them. And the winner member is appointed as the block pramukh. The winner member from the members of Panchayat Samiti is appointed as the block pramukh, or the president of the block. He do the work for the development of the block. Members of Gram Sabha also vote for the district level members. Members for district level, they are called member of Jila Parishad. Members of district level means member of Jila Parishad. Those who are elected as a member of Jila Parishad, they elect their president of Jila Parishad. Members of Jila Parishad elect their president among themselves as the president of Jila Parishad. And the president of Jila Parishad is the elected head of the district level. So in this way, Gram Sabha elect members of their ward member, their sarpanch, their member of Panchayat Samiti, their member of Jila Parishad, and member of Panchayat Samiti elect their block pramukh, member of Jila Parishad elect their president. In this way, the members of Panchayati Raj are elected and they do their work separately. What are their work? Understand. Ward member demand sarpanch for the development of his own ward. Suggest sarpanch to do this work for the development of his ward. Sarpanch is also assisted by secretary. So, he is the government officer. He is assistant secretary, and both secretary and sarpanch, they do the work for the development of the gram, village. At the village level. In the block level, they demand, sarpanch demand the block pramukh to provide money. Block pramukh is assisted with BDO, block development officer. He is the government officer. He do the work for development of block. From government side, he do the development work in the village level from government side, and they demand the money from Jila Parishad. Jila Parishad demand money. Jila Parishad is assistant president of Jila Parishad and district magistrate. They do the work for whole development of whole the district. This is the system of Jila of Panchayati Raj. Functions of Gram Panchayat. What are the functions? Means what are the works done by Gram Panchayat? Collecting local taxes. Local taxes like house tax, water tax, these type of taxes are collected by the Gram Panchayat. Construction and maintenance of water resources like hand pump, setting up of hand pumps or water pipeline in the villages, roads construction of roads, maintenance of roads, drainage system, wastewater which is coming from the houses, it should be treated properly, so there should be no water pollution in the village. School buildings, government school buildings, its maintenance, etc. So many works are there for the Gram Panchayat to do. Next, we will inform the Gram Sabha about the new schemes of the government. Government made many schemes, central government, state government, made many schemes for the development of the grams, of the villages. So, it is the duty of the Gram Panchayat to inform the members of the Gram Sabha about those which schemes are made by central government for the welfare of the village, which schemes are made by the state government for the welfare of the village. It's the duty of the Gram Sabha to inform villagers about it. Look after the welfare of villagers, how to make the plans for the welfare of the villagers. It is also the duty of the Gram Panchayat. So children, as you know that economically and socially backward classes are getting reservation in government jobs. In the same way, reservation is also provided in the election of Gram Panchayat. 33% seats are reserved for women, so that women can come forward and solve the problems of their own village. Scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and other backward class people are also provided reservation according to their population in that particular area, so that they can come forward to solve their problems. So children, in this way I have completed the lesson. I think all the points which are necessary for you to understand about the Gram Panchayat, I have told you. It is your duty to read the lesson properly and to ask your elders about other things of the Gram Panchayat. You can ask the teachers also, you can ask me also about the problems which you are facing nowadays. Children, in this way, this chapter is over. In the next video, I will explain a new chapter. Thank you.